Hey everyone. So as you can see, I'm at work today. It's been pretty busy for me today, but not so much as overwhelming. Um, I actually had 6 patients today to take care of, so which that's kind of good. But as you can see, I have on an N95 mask, and I was told that we have to have these on until further notice, um, due to because COVID has hit. But it hasn't hit so much. But I think it's probably one no more than 2 people that were diagnosed with it so far. So my question is, have it came here yet? Um, should we be really worried? And again, not again. So I'm also wondering, is this going to happen every year around a certain season? What's going on? And I'm wondering if the government's shooting some shit up in the air to scare people, and to have them in fear. Even though this stuff has been proven to be real, but damn, give us a break. People just want to live in peace. People just want to be happy. People just want to eat. And what I mean by eat in symbolic terms, people just want to prosper and be happy. You get what I'm saying? So every time you look around, you got to worry about something. So not only do we have to wear these N95 masks in the facilities, but definitely now in public now, since COVID has hit again. And it's supposed to be a worse case this time. So it's like, damn, when we going to catch a break? If it ain't one thing, it's another. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to expect. All I will tell you is I'm not going to advise no one to get vaccinated because I don't care for the vaccination. I'm going to be honest with you. Right now, I'm just paying attention to how the results are when people get the vaccination. How different people are reacting to it. So right now, that's me doing my research. It is different strokes for different folks, but I'm just watching how different people are reacting to the vaccination at this point right here. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think the government done shot something else in the air? Do you think it's to scare us again into something because they're covering up something that they really trying to do? And if we're paying attention to the government, we might catch on to some things. Or do you think that it could be other explanation on why so far, you might as well say since 2020, here go COVID. COVID here, COVID there, COVID. So again, I'm wondering if it's a cover up for something that the government is really trying to put in place and they don't want us to pay attention to them, or either what is the reason why they shooting this shit up in the air like that? And why is it coming every time you look around certain seasons? Fall, winter. We all right for spring and summer. But for 3 years straight, this will be the third. Well, this is 2020, 2021. It looks like we'll be going into 22 with this shit again. I'm just tired of it. Every time I look around, we just can't catch a break and just live free and, like I say, prosperous. With that being said, we already going through enough as a human race and different cultures. Now we got to worry about some damn virus every time you look around. It's just too much to be worried about. And the government should be ashamed of their damn self. And I'm just going to be honest with you. I know you guys ain't never heard me use profanity on social media, but it's just too much to deal with. We already got to worry about living. We're damn near surviving. We got people to take care of. We got things to accomplish. And now you got to worry about this damn virus too. Every time you look around, this virus, oh, here go the COVID again. Here go the COVID again. Here's a worse case. Here go the COVID again. It's like when this shit is going to end. People are dying behind this shit. What part they don't understand? But like Bill Gates say, he ain't taking the vaccine. So if something wrong with one of the billionaires in the world saying that they're not taking the vaccine and nor will they give their family the vaccine, why should we take it? What is it about the vaccine that he knows that he don't want to take, but he's advising us and campaigning for society to take it, to receive the vaccine? So that was one red flag. And like I said, I'm just seeing actually how people are reacting to this vaccination. Well, to this vaccine. So I'm not going to go into advisory, to each his own. If you feel like you need to take it, you take it. If you don't feel like you have to take it, then you stand on it. If you have taken it and it works wonders for you, God bless. But if you have taken it and it reacts to you in a different way, I pray that God intervenes with it. Because I'm not no damn project. I'm not an experiment. I don't know what's going on, but I wish the government would sit their ass down and find something else better to do than to trying to work on the human race as fucking project pets. Because we're not that. We're human just like them. We're trying to survive on this earth just like they are. The best way we know how. I'm just sick of it. I'm just being honest with you. Now, in this hot ass weather, with these masks on is number one. But then you got to put on the N95 one, which it don't have no vent. You're breathing in moisture. There's no outlet to breathe in air. It's just a lot. Some of these damn masks don't fit everybody. Everybody ain't got no damn skinny ass face. As you can see, I got a fat ass pat face. So everybody don't have no skinny face. So I got to constantly pull this up because it'll come down. Pull it up. It's coming down. Because it's already tight on me. It's uncomfortable around the ears. So thank God that he put it on my heart and my mind to wear this damn scarf on my head today. Because I don't have to worry about it around my ear today. Because it feels like when I wear these masks, it feels like somebody cut my damn ear off. And I'm just be honest. But just to hear about this virus is happening again is very irritating. It's aggravating and it's upsetting. And I am really sick of this. And I'm just wondering when it's going to end or what is their motive behind shooting this shit up in the air. Because I know they had to. Because it's a man-made damn virus. To me, that's just my opinion. Do I have proof? No. But to me, it's a man-made virus. I'm just tired of it, and I just wish this stuff would end. I wish this war on human race would end. That's just my take on the COVID virus going on. I do want to extend my condolences to Benton Harbor, Michigan. I looked at a video about one of my FB friends, someone I know as well. Just to see her crying on this video, it hurted my heart. Because even though I'm no longer a resident of Benton Harbor, and it's been years since I've been, I still did my adult years there. And I still have family there. And to see all that killing going on, it's like, what for? No one has nothing better to do than to just take people's lives. I'm going to sit around and the next person I see, I'm just going to shoot them. I'm not going to go into the fact that the teacher needs to start at home, because you could give your children the best upbringing possible and they still go out there and do some dumb shit. Just because they want to prove a point, they want to show out, or just because they ain't got shit else to do. Then you do have those people, those children that has a fucked up upbringing. And I'm just going to be honest. To where they had to raise themselves because their parents too busy where they dead, money, power, bitches, and respect mentality. Then you got the mama over here, where I need a man, I need a man. So I'm not going to take care of y'all till I get a man. Then we're going to be a family type of shit. And the children I suffer behind that. That damn syndrome. I seen it all too well. I seen it all too well as I was raising my children, even as I was growing up. So that stuff do exist. All I would say is, honey, either way it go, there's a monster out there being created. You need to stop. You need to look at your children. You need to find out what's going on with your children. I ain't gonna lie. I'll shelter my children so much because of my upbringing wasn't right. I decided I didn't want that for my children. Now, my children are not perfect. I'm going to be honest to say that. I'm going to be the first to say that. But at the same time, they know that I'm nosy as hell and I'm going to be on that ass. So even if you lie to me, I'm going to find out the truth because that's how involved I am. And even when I get mad at them, because they're adults, even when I get mad, especially with my daughter, that's my twin. We don't see eye to eye, but I love her unconditionally. It's not nothing in the world that I wouldn't do for her in reasoning. I would lay down my life for her because that's how a parent / mother is. I had to take on both roles years ago. And I don't regret being a parent at all. It was not easy raising 3 children. I promise you, it was not easy. But I loved every moment of it. I loved every moment of it because they taught me things and I grew up with them. Let's just say we raised one another. With that being said, even though she's 21 and she's about to have a baby, I'm still in her business. I'm still in her life because I want to know what's going on. And whether she lied to me or not, I'm going to eventually find out. I'm going to tell her. I'm going to eventually find out the truth because that's what I do. I'm concerned about mine. They'll never get too old to where I just say, fuck you, you grown, gone about your business type of shit. That ain't the parent I am. I'm so involved. And a lot of people sometimes be like, let her be grown, let her do this, let them do. No. Yeah, I hear you. And it may work for you. It just don't work for me. So that's because your children are grown. That don't mean they're grown enough to handle life situation. Everybody need their parent. My mom is in her 60s. My dad is in their 60s. And even though I don't come to them all the time, I still need their love. I still need their support. I still need their care and I still need their advice, honey. Yes, I still do. Regardless grown or not. Everyone still need their parents. And if you're still alive, be in your children's life. You may think it don't mean much to them, and you may think they don't want it, they don't care, but they really want that love and attention at the end of the day. They might don't tell you that, but they do. So I advise these parents because, I don't want them to get to the point to where they're just, you already got all the culture stereotyping our babies as killers and thieves and hoes. Okay, we got some that do that, and they have their reasons to do that. Shit, you got them in all cultures that do that. You just hear a lot about our culture, point blank, period. But just for the children raising themselves, yeah, you created a monster. That's what they turn into. Because their mentor is the street. And the men and women that are raised on the street, guess what? They probably had to go through the same shit. They got something to relate to. They probably had shitty backgrounds too. So you got this adult over your child. What you think that upbringing gonna be like? What you think they gonna know? What you think they gonna understand? Street understands street, honey. And I'm just be real with you. With that being said, I advise, I caution these parents to get a hold to your children. Even if you got to move their little asses up out of here, get a hold to them. And if you don't want to leave Ben Harbor, you have that right. But find things, and I don't know how to put this, but get your children active something. Something. Young adults, uh, how should I say? The word is on the tip of my tongue. Encourage them to do something with their lives. Because when you don't got shit to do with your life, all you got is trouble. All you're going to do is get in trouble. Because you ain't got nothing else better to do but to get in some shit. So, my heart goes out to Ben Harbor. And I just wish the killing stopped. We don't need no more black on black crime. We need some role models. We need some successful men and women. So I just want to reach out to the parents. I want to reach out to the young adults. I want to reach out to the kids. There's other options in life than to be killing and stealing. And that's going to lead you to two things: jail or in the grave. So please, to my people, let's get it together. Turn the stereotype around and make our culture a better race than what other cultures have known us to be. Because if you don't know better, you're not going to do better. And to our parents, grab a hold of your kids. Love them, support them, encourage them. Them men that y'all want to fuck on, they going to always be there. Because guess what? Pussy ain't got no face. So any man with a dick going to want to fuck a pussy. Regardless of how they look. I sink that shit. And sometimes I wonder, like, how in the fuck you get hooked up with her or you get hooked up with him? With that being said, that's besides the point. That man gonna always be out there. What's for you is gonna be for you. Men, it's other ways to get money, power, respect. It's other ways to get bitches money and cars and clothes. That's not the only option available. I'm not gonna tell you not to do it. Because it may be to the point to where you have no choice. I would never knock that game. Because one thing about our culture, we know how to hustle. We know how to survive. And I thank God for it still that's in us. But I think the picture that we're missing, we need to grab a hold to our young ones. Because the way they're going, that Bible say, woe to the children of the earth. And that Bible was not lying. We're killing each other. We're doing the enemy's job for them. Why should we point the finger at them when we have problems in our own culture, our own race? Let's check ourselves first before we go outside our culture and check somebody else. Because you can't get mad for that white man shooting your brother when you sitting up here shooting your brother too. I mean, let's just call a spade a spade. That's just where I'm at with that. I want to touch on that. Also, going back to the children, parents, you spare the rod, you spoil that child. That is a true saying. It's in the Bible. Look it up. Matter of fact, Google it. It'll take you right to the Bible verse. I know some of these parents feel like, okay, I don't want to whoop my kids because I had whoopings. Well, guess what? Discipline and structure go hand to hand. Unconditional love and tough love go hand to hand. If you don't have them, you created a monster. And that may be one of your children out there doing that little sneaky, dumb, bald-headed whole shit out there. Grab a hold to your kids. Make them better. Because guess what? The tools you plant in their head, they carry on out there when they go out there. So let's plant some good, positive tools in their head. So when they go out there and they run against situations, they think about them tools you have planted in their head. And it takes them further. The children are not, the teachers are not responsible for raising your children. They're responsible for the education. They're not even responsible for that because it's your children's choice. They get paid to do the job. Whether they do it or not, they're getting paid to do it. And it's up to your child to learn what they need to learn to care out here in this world. Just like it's up to your parents. It's up to the parents to teach these children the way to go in life. So when they go out in this world, they don't lose sight on what's been implanted in their mind. And as far as whooping the ass, sometimes you got to whoop their ass. That's part of discipline and structure. Sorry, honey. I'm just saying. If God say whoop their ass, and he made the human race, why would you think whooping their ass is something wrong? No, it's not always the answer. Not always the key. But guess what? Mine ain't gonna just lay down and accept no. Mine gonna find other ways to get what they need. Mine gonna understand yes or no. Mine ain't gonna say somebody tell them no and they ready to jump off a damn cliff. And a lot more families are like that too. So I'm just saying, your upbringing, it tells a lot about a person. Especially when they get out here in this world. I'm just saying, that's just my opinion. And I'm only going off of experience. I can't tell you nothing that I have not seen, heard, touched, or did before. I'm just being honest. So I just want us to grab a hold to our families and make some successful black people out of them. Whatever success look like to you, as long as it make you happy, it ain't harming no one and endanger no one, hey, you're all right with me. It's just sad what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing. Like I said, we're doing the enemy work for them. We could do better. We could do better as a race. We could do better as a culture. We could do better as a human race. Let's pull it together and make it right. We could do better than this. All right, y'all. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on anything, any topic that I just discussed, even topics in other videos. If you can identify with it, I would like to hear your opinion on it. If you have questions, feel free to ask them. And I will definitely get back to you as soon as I can. There's no right or wrong answer. There's no right or wrong question. I am an open book as much as possible that I want to open up about. Let's be fair. Let's be real here. But, everybody had their opinion on how they view life, and I'm okay with that. This just the way I view life. So, if you view life different and you got open suggestions, I'm willing to hear them. There's no right or wrong answer. Otherwise, I'm going to get back to work and continue to provide patient care to my lovely residents that I so adore. I just came out of one room and she's just screaming for dear life. And she makes me laugh a lot. But it's a joy seeing her every time I come here. And only a few people know who I'm talking about. I can't say too much about the resident because that's violating HIPAA. I can't show the resident, that's violating HIPAA. But she's near and dear to my heart, and I look forward to seeing her. I love what I do. I love the schedule I have. It's flexible for me. And that was just a little bit I added on. But those topics, they was really on my heart to say something about and to discuss. And like I said, I hope it hits someone in a positive way. And I hope you guys can understand where I'm coming from here. I love our culture. I love being a black African American woman. Yes, I am African American because I am part of the African descent, but at the same time, I was born in America. So I am African American. Yes, I am. And I love being African American. I love my culture. I love everything about it. And that's why it breaks my heart when all this negative shit and we're doing all this negative, bald headed, whole ass shit to each other. When we should be sticking together like other cultures. Because they might do stupid shit here and there to each other, but one thing they do is stick together when there's another race coming against their race. I have seen it all too well throughout my years in corporate, in healthcare, and whatever. I have seen it all too well. We need to do the same thing and quit killing up each other. And that's just all I'm saying. We could do better as a race, honey. We can do better. I know we can. So if you are looking at this, just know, not only do I pray for you, I love you. I don't have to know you to love you. I'm the type of person that I automatically give you respect until you give me a reason not to respect you. You don't have to earn my respect. That's already a given until you give me a reason.